guys, thank you so much for the recent support on the recent videos, the sample packs, everything. I'm super excited to be making these videos. So today I'm just going to be breaking down one of my loops from my new sample pack. You guys already heard a sample, so let's just get into it. So to start off with, I use this nylon guitar in Contact. I don't really know how to pronounce the name, but I use this classic preset. To be honest with you, in this sample, the guitar is really what makes the vibe. It sounds super dope, so I'm just going to delete this and show you guys how to make something similar. So the BPM is 125 and we're working in E minor. Now to start off with, you just want to make a simple E chord like this. Strum the notes. Now to make it more interesting, you want to invert this middle note. So you put it up one octave like this. The next thing you want to do is just copy your root note one octave up. Now we have this basic pattern. All you want to do is just paste that over. Now we need to add some filler notes inside the melody as well. Now if you really want to look for this dark vibe, we need to look for the notes right beside each other. So we're looking for this C right beside this B, or this G right beside this F sharp, as well as the B right beside this C. So we can make something like this. Then you would just want to copy this over and paste it down 5 semitones. Now what I really like to do is just to have a smooth transition between this first part and this second part right here. What I like to do is just to hit this magnet tool and go to third step. Now right in between this 4 and 5, I like to pick the middle note right here and paste it over 3 times so it fits inside this last part right here. Then I just pitch down the last 2 1 semitone, and I also adjust the velocity down here. Now we have something like this. Now since this transition is so high pitched, we're gonna paste this over, and then we just need to copy the root note up 2 octaves. So we go from E4 to E6 like this. Now to switch it up a tiny bit on this second part, I'm going to add this guitar roll right here. The way you do this is just by pasting in a note, hitting Alt U, and then putting up the velocity from the bottom to the top. Now we have something like this. Great, so that's basically how I just made a guitar pattern. Now I'm just going to paste my original pattern back. For the effects, I had this EQ. I just cut down some of the lows and I took up some of the highs. Next thing I added was this Vinyl 3 preset in RC20. Then I had this reverb. I just use a spacious vocal preset. And the last thing I added was this Effect Tracks plugin, just for some delay. Without the effects, it sounds like this. And with the effects, it sounds like this. Great, so the next thing I added was this texture from Cycles. I just used this Aurus preset, and it sounds like this. It's super simple, but it just adds some texture to the guitar. The next thing I added was this sub bass. It's just a one-shot sub bass by Beats by Luke. Shout out to you. All I did here was just following the main root notes of the guitar. Together it sounds like this. Now the next thing I added was this electric guitar from Arcade. I just used the At Peace preset in Memento, and it sounds like this. For the effects on the guitar, I pitched it up 1 octave with this sound shifter plugin. I also added some basic reverb right here. And just some EQ to cut out the highs. Now on the second part of the loop, I just added this flute right here. Now for the flute, it was just a simple flute phrase from SoundScore. It was the Arriving Home preset, but I actually did something pretty cool with the effects on this flute. To start off with, I added this Portal right here. I added this Dark Secret preset in Portal in the grain synthesis bank, and I just adjusted the mix down to like 25%, and it sounds like this. So it kind of gives it that delay in the background. The next thing I did was just to add this reverb. Again, I just added a spacious vocal preset and I put down the mix to 30%. And the last thing was just this EQ to cut out the highs. Now the loop was pretty much done. I just wanted to add a tiny bit of spice to it. And so I just added this bird texture right here. Just to kind of add some spice to the melody. To the texture, I just added some halftime, basic settings with a 70% mix, and some EQ just to remove some of the harsh frequencies. Then I just put all the parts together and rendered out the whole melody. And so we have the final result. There you guys have it. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I also really hope you guys learned something new. If you guys want to use the sample yourself, you can actually download the whole sample pack completely free using the link in the description. If you have any questions, just DM me on Instagram. Again, I just want to thank you guys for the support, and I also hope to see you guys next time.